This is the final challenge. In this case, the main topic is the limo-delorean that you see here. It's made with cardboard and I'm going to explain the components. In first, we have the Arduino that is under the motor shield. The Arduino is our main tool in these projects and all the projects that we made during the course. It's a microcontroller that uses different mathematical equations to program our car, like a brain. Over there, we have the motor shield. The motor shield is the second most important component is in our project because it has the function to control our motors with different features like the speed and the ports, and also it cancels the magnetic field that the motors produce. Also, we have the car kit that is is composed by the two motors that are the two motors and the wheels. Is composed also by the the caster wheel that is this wheel, the caster wheel, and acrylic sheet, and also it includes the screws required for this assembly that are these screws also. Also, we have the servo motor that the servo motor is over here. Is this the servo motor that I put it here with cardboard? And the servo motor is a motor that you can control the degrees that you want that it move. Also, we have the ultrasonic sensor that is a sensor that emits sound, like ultrasonic sound, like waves, and that bounce with an obstacle and the sensor read the distance of it crash. We have also the battery that is over here, and the battery is the main supply of energy when the Arduino is not connected. Hmm. Also, we have the jumpers that are the cables that we need to connect to the Arduino, to the computer, and to the motor shield or to whatever component that we have. And we have the cable tie. In this case, the cable tie, I have it in my house and I use it. Is for the cable tie is for adjust all the components in this acrylic sheet, like the battery, the motor shield, and the Arduino, the case that we have here, the cable tie, and all that things that are like features of our assembly. Also, we use the cardboard. That here is the cardboard, and also in our case, that in this case is the car of Back to the Future, and this is like the main. The description of the construction. In the first step of this construction, we have that the motors I have to solder it because in the car, well, in my case, I don't have the motors soldered. So I have to solder it. And also I put it to the acrylic plate or this acrylic sheet, and also I put the cables that are these cables in the motor shield. In the second step, I put the motor shield over the Arduino, that the Arduino is over here, and I put the main cables that are the cables of the two motors and the cables for the supply of energy, and also the cables of the servo and the cable of the ultrasonic sensor. In the fourth step, I connect the servo and the ultrasonic sensor, and I made this base of cardboard that you can see over here, this base of cardboard with the servo and the ultrasonic sensor. And also I painted because the cardboard in the color brown that it has is very like is not very aesthetic, and I put it in this color. Also, in the fifth step, I put the cable tie to adjust all the components in the acrylic sheet. And in the sixth step and the final step, I make the design of the car, that in this case is the DeLorean version 3 of the movie Back to the Future. And in this case, it have another feature, this car, that is a limousine. And this car is like a limo-delorean, that is make it like extraordinary. Well, and how the program works. The logic of this program is that the ultrasonic sensor is going to see how how is the distance. First, the motors are going to going forward. All the cars are going to go forward until it find an obstacle. It release all the motors, and the servo motor that is over here, you can see it is over here. The servo motor are going to move to the right and also move to the left, and is going to check the distance, and the car is going to move backwards and turn to the side that have more space. You can see it over here. If I turn it on, the car is going to go forward, and when it reach an obstacle with 20 centimeters, are going the servo are going to turn to the right, turn to the left, and check the distance, and it's going to go to the side that have more distance. Are you going to turn it off? And this is all my project. I hope you enjoyed my project of this final challenge.